Everybody talking and talking, seeking attention, hoping for a mention, holding truth ransom. It's J&D, young king so handsome, talking culture answer. Meta is the answer. We reporting live from New York to Atlanta. Open up your eyes, here's a gift, no Santa. We gon' talk about it, no filter, no censor, cause it's Meta Kings forever. You can help me sing the anthem. Whoa, Meta Kings, Meta Kings.
Yo, Meta Kings Nation.
What's up, y'all?
Look who it is.
What's up?
Yo, we are back and better than ever. Welcome to season 2 of the Meta Kings podcast, man.
Yes, it is.
Listen, it's crazy because it's been a while, bro, since we've been recording. Everybody wondering what we doing, where we been at and everything, man.
The buildup is crazy, man. I
know.
can't wait, man. I'm really excited. Really
we
excited.
miss y'all, man. We miss y'all. We love y'all, so don't think that we didn't miss y'all. We just been kind of active, man. But Jay been super duper active, bro. Tell him what you was doing, bro.
Yeah. Miss you guys. Just as Dami said, thank you guys for all of season 1 for getting us the numbers, sharing our content. Yeah, we got some exciting things. During the off season, I traveled, man.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the motherland.
Oh yeah.
Most of you guys know, and if you don't know, we're first generation Americans. So my mom and my dad are immigrants.
Yeah.
So are yours, right?
Yeah, so is mine.
Kind of Caucasian a little bit, though.
Who? My black ass can't be Caucasian, bro. They'd have to fucking.
Nah, it was dope, man. Went to the motherland and I seen a lot of surprising things, like the economy. Bro, as soon as you drop down, you realize you ever seen The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Like we're not in what's that thing no more?
In Kansas anymore.
In Kansas anymore.
Movie
bro,
nightmares when
yo, dog, the moment the plane hit the ground, I'm like, bro, this is definitely not America. Like the heat was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it was a very humbling experience. My dad lives over there. I got to see family, friends, and man, we came. I came back, and I was speaking to Dami, and we got some exciting things. You want to start it off? Like,
his trip to Nigeria was very enlightening. Nigeria has some beautiful parts, man. Lucky Island, all those parts.
yeah,
right?
don't believe. And I'm sorry to cut you off, man. Don't believe, because I speak to a lot of people, off air, and people have the wrong conception of Africa. Nigeria is a very beautiful
all
place.
Feed the children commercials, bro.
Yeah, it's not no feed the children, none of that stuff. It's a very beautiful, very rich country.
Right.
But
at the same time, there are some parts of Nigeria, right? That's the way it is. And, part of, what we're gonna announce is when Jay was over there, he put on a Meta Kings t-shirt and was walking.
And shout out to everybody in Lagos, because I was in Lagos.
Mm-hmm.
Lagos is Abuja is the capital of Nigeria, but Lagos is pretty much like the New York City of Nigeria.
Yeah.
And not to cut you off, but yeah, I put on the Meta Kings merch, and I didn't even realize we had so many fans out there, and they just showed so much love. And when I got back to where I was staying, and I hit you up, and I was just brainstorming, like, bro, with the amount of love that you guys showed us, all right, my peoples are none. With the amount of love that you guys showed us, I said to myself, man, what the freak can we do to give back, especially, what I'm saying, as fellow Nigerians, and to give back to the Meta Kings community, but also, our people from Nigeria.
Facts. And that's how we came up. So basically, right, and we'll get more into it as the episodes go through, but we kind of want to introduce y'all to the concept, right? A lot to get into today, but definitely we came up with what we're gonna do is that we've partnered with a company, and immigration company, right, that helps people get EB3 visas and help people get job placement. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna raffle off, like, based off that term, $1 and a dream. The Meta Kings is really gonna give you guys out there, and not just Nigeria, right? We're gonna start with Nigeria, but we're gonna branch it. We're gonna really give you that $1 and a dream experience. So what we're gonna do is, in the near future, when we announce it, we're gonna open up a raffle where everybody can put very little, like very, very
$1
little.
and a dream, yeah.
$1 and a dream, $1 up. You get a raffle, and every single year we're gonna choose a couple people to make that dream a reality, partner with that company, and fly them to the U.S. to have a chance at the American dream.
Yeah, so definitely, when I was in the streets and I was roaming about, and I got to meet the Meta Kings family, that was one of the most concerning things. People were like, my brother, please, my brother, and I'm gonna use my Nigerian accent. You know what I'm saying? My brother, please, please. The situation of the economy is very bad. Please, my brother, what can you do? What can you do? And so, as fulfilling my promise, I spoke with my partner, and just recapping on what he said, we're definitely excited, right? We're actually approaching the holiday seasons right now, so this is definitely the season of giving. And in order to be a wealthy receiver, you have to have a heart of giving.
Yep.
And so, like, definitely what Dami said. I really want you guys to definitely stay tuned, stay locked in, because the content that we're going to be speaking about, the raffle that we're going to be doing, is going to be so helpful. We're so excited because we're actually going to be able to change lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's one of my, what I'm realizing as we're getting, older in life, and I'm realizing like my mission in life is like, yo, damn, what impact can I do on this earth while I'm here, right?
So fat.
And so I'm realizing in life, it's not just about materialistic things. It's about experiences. It's about, yo, damn, when I leave over here, like, most of you guys know he's an artist, and me and you have this conversation all the time about like,
that. Yeah, was an artist.
He's still an artist. Once an artist, always an artist, right? In some type of shape or form. But it's like, aside from the money comes and go, but it's the impact that you do while you're on here that will be spoken about through the ages. Right. So y'all get ready, man. I'm excited. I'm trying to tell you for real. I'm really excited.
Yeah. All right. So listen, tell a friend to tell a friend, right? So, that now that we got all the pleasantries out the way, right? Season 2, one thing we mentioned is that, because we reviewed last season, we had fun, man. Some of our interviews was crazy. Started from the apartment, now we're here, right? But this season, bro, it's just two guys talking the way we talk. This is how this thing came together. Matter of fact, it's so informal on this side, man. I got my ice cup here. You know what I'm saying? I got my ice cup. I got my hen dog in there. You feel me? With a little bit of ginger ale.
You're gonna be sweating bullets, but all right.
Yeah, I'm willing to take that in order to show these people what time it is, right?
Facts,
so
yeah.
We're gonna dive in these topics. We're gonna do what we do.
Let's
As
jump into
always, jump in the comments like y'all do. We freaking love it. And let's do what we do. But before we get started, we gotta shout out the team, right? We back and better than ever with a new team.
Yeah. We want to give a big shout out to our social media / production manager.
Social media, production, booking agent, everything.
Justin Morrison.
Yeah.
And my nephew Uche.
Yeah,
Uche all the way in the motherland. Thank you guys for everything that you guys have been doing. And we going to the roof from here. All right. To the sky. My bad.
So boom, you ready for what I got to talk about today, bro?
I am.
It's about to get real, real heated.
Yeah.
A lot of women about to come at us in the comment like they did at you that time we spoke about Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, but they my followers though, so what's up?
Yeah, but you was right though. We then had to go back and re-show them the episode to show them that they was wilding out for no reason.
New season, new Jay, right? So what y'all gonna notice, like from hearing from me this season, is that I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not wrong a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, talk your shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when we dissect, like the whole Kim K situation, bro. I was right. I watched it, and
he was right. He was
eating popcorn like, yo, bro.
Yo, we had dead ass females in the DM sending us fucking 10-page papers on, you guys are crucifying this girl. She loves Pete Davidson.
Yep.
And but anyway, that's last season. So, bro, I got something I want to talk about today, bro.
What's up? What's on your mind?
All right, boom. So I was scrolling through Twitter.
Okay.
A lot of people don't understand. Y'all want to see the real news, real different stories. Twitter is where it's at. All that other stuff is saturated.
Mm-hmm.
So I seen a video of some people remember Joe Smith. He was an ex-NBA player.
Yeah.
Right? And in the video, he finds out his wife is recording his reaction as he finds out she has an OnlyFans. So
I've seen that action, matter of fact. That's great.
Homie is trying to be calm, like, yo, damn, how I just found out you have an OnlyFans, you my wife. And then he looks at her, she like, recording? He said, you recorded me? She goes, yeah. So he's trying to talk to her. She like, oh, I promise I wouldn't go to that again, but you left me no choice. It's my body, my choice. And the dude's talking to her. Long story short, he follows her upstairs, talking to her about it. And she's like, well, he's like, you could have told me about this off camera. She's like, well, now you know, nigga. Now, talking how they talk, right?
Yeah.
So, that one stuck with me. And I posted on Instagram. And I said it. I said, yo, I'm talking about this. Y'all already know what time it is.
You're not going to say fuck me.
Definitely a
That's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
Meditation, right?
Meditation.
Yo, every episode's meditation going forward, bro. But
it's not fucked up.
I want to, and definitely I want to hear from y'all out there, right?
So
when we get into stuff like this, people
have
not always
an
going to
OnlyFans
agree. So we want
page,
y'all to
and
jump in the
he's mad
comments.
because he's
Y'all
just
already
now
know,
finding
at
out
me, Real
about
Dami,
it.
LUK, at me, at Meta Kings Podcast. Jump in the comments.
I'm not
Meta
doing
Kings
it with anybody
Podcast
but
on
myself to watch.
YouTube.
I have to tell you, my choice, my body, my fucking choice.
It's late.
Was she wrong? Was
Joe,
she
I've
wrong?
been
Was
talking
she
to you
was she
about
right?
mad things.
You know, because
I've been
I got
asking
mixed
for
feelings about it.
solutions
So,
to
but
shit. You're not
since you
giving
brought
me
it
one,
up,
so I created
all right. So
one.
what's up?
See, my thing is, I'm not here to judge whether she's right or wrong.
You knew,
But
you
I
knew
think
who the fuck I was.
let's
when
start
you
with the
met
fact
me.
that she recorded this man finding out
Before,
something
yeah,
as
before, and I thought
serious as
that
that.
I would never have to
His
go
wife,
back
correct?
to anything
Yeah.
like this again.
Your man's been married to
Unfortunately,
you for
that's
X amount of
the case
years.
right now.
And he just finds out you on the OnlyFans.
Everything did
And
change.
you can tell he's trying to be calm about it. You can tell he low-key want to turn
I
up.
had to, I had
And
to
you
do
recording
something.
this man to post it for everybody to see. And I'm saying, for me, that's a lack of respect.
You act
or
like
care
that's
for
the
your-
only
for
thing
your
that I
husband's
do. I
feelings
have
or
mad
emotions,
jobs,
right?
but they're not
We're
facilitating
in a
everything that
society
needs to be
where
done. So I got
everybody
something
just wants to
extra.
capture
OnlyFans
a
be
moment.
breaking me off. What
And
the
that
fuck?
moment is more important to them than the ramifications and who you're hurting.
Right.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So
Disrespect.
that's the first thing that
Okay,
jumped out
well,
to me.
we're
And before I
talking
get
about
deeper,
it now.
I gotta
So-
ask you, what do you feel
All
about
right
it?
then, but now, okay.
So,
wait.
I mean, you know, like I'm gonna always be biased from a guy's perspective on things,
So now you know.
but then I try to be logical and then sometimes put my emotions out. But like I saw the hurt in his in
And
Nah,
so?
he
what's
was
his name?
hurt.
Joe Smith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Smith. I saw the hurt in his face because it's like
Whatever.
you wake up
been
one
doing what I have to
moment or
do,
you
period.
just
Like, that's bottom line. That's what it is.
discover that yo damn the person I've been married to has a whole different side to them, a whole different life, and then you're not even unapologetic about the whole situation. That's foul, like straight up foul.
OD fuck.
You know, like to so it don't sound like we bashing women. I could understand what I choose to understand like her perspective. She's like, well, I've been working several jobs and we kind of needed this. They kind of need the money because what I mean, he's no longer an active player and maybe he didn't make the smart investments that he needed to make because that's crazy how she's over here saying, yo, I've been working multiple jobs. And so to offset it, she had to go do OnlyFans, right?
I mean, did she have to though? Like,
I mean, I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. She was doing the OnlyFans, and I mean, he didn't question to see like where the money was coming in. But it's crazy because
that's if she was sharing that money with him. You don't know that.
It just for me, like I just really feel like in today's times, like women are crazy. And sorry to say that. And like
talk about some new Jay. They all come at you the same way they used to before.
You could come, yo, look. You start to see red flags, yellow flags, and then yellow flags go to red flags with females, right? Call me Kevin Samuels. Call me what's that podcast we watch, homie? No Fugazi.
Yeah,
you feel me?
No free plugs though.
Yeah, huh?
No free plugs.
Oh yeah. So for me is a woman starts approaching 25 years old, and you're in multiple failed relationships, and you got you posting thirst trap pictures on social media, or in her case, OnlyFans and stuff
she's
like.
Different though, bro. She's not new. They've been married for years, bro. And you saw the video. She's an older woman. She's at least.
But like
in her
she
upper
said,
40s.
but like she said, what happens is that he was probably so committed to his career while he was playing. You didn't even see, like she was saying, like, yo, bro, this was always me.
That's true.
You just chose never to see, never see that.
Bringing up the next part I was gonna mention about.
What's up? Go ahead.
Because she said that, right?
Right.
And it reminds me, I was watching Wolf of Wall Street the other day, right? Everybody know that movie, man. A classic, man. I love that movie, man. I love the whole sales aspect of it because everything we do is sales. You're trying to persuade someone to do something at
Everything is selling, right?
You know what I'm saying? And the part that always gets to me is when he came home, and some of y'all probably know this iconic scene. He came home off the Quaaludes. He got to the house, and he thought he got to the house in one piece, right? But what really happened, he hit everything on the 1 mile radius. He hit everything that was out there.
I remember that scene.
But the part that got to me is when he was on the Quaaludes and wilding out and knocking shit off the table, right? His daughter was there, right? And the wife was like, our daughter. But money's coming in.
Right.
She just overlooked it.
Yeah.
Now, when they about to be indicted and he's out on bail, she's like, this is the last time you're going to have sex with me. I want a divorce. And she mentioned the kids. So I kind of feel like, but he met her on the premise of what he was pushing.
Correct.
It's the same thing with Joe Smith, right? Like, he probably feel betrayed, but she mentioned it. Oh, you
Right.
met me this way.
Yeah, she had all the yellow flags that
Mhm.
he just chose to overlook.
Because he thought she changed for him, but she
Right.
changed for the money. She
What's
ain't
that
changed for
thing?
him.
You can't turn a and forgive me for this,
There
right?
we
But
go.
can't
Yeah.
turn a what into a what?
Yeah, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yeah, I'm saying. So that's why, like, on certain things I be watching and they be calling dudes like suckers or scums or like whatever the situation is.
Mm.
It's like, because bro, you had to have known this was her the whole time.
Mm.
What happens with guys is that most of the time when you meet a female, we actually believe that you could change a person.
Mhm.
You can give that female, your partner, time. You can express your damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you are mature enough to have a conversation and say, hey, listen, over time, you know, I find you attractive
Mm.
and I would like to build with you. I see certain things that I don't think necessarily gonna work with me in the future. I
Right.
would like to see if you would change. Is this something that, you know what, that you're willing to commit to if while being with me?
Mm.
But a lot of dudes get with chicks and just think like, you know what I'm saying, like, nah, I am this person and she gonna change. And what's that thing? You gonna F around and find out later that, bro, you really can't change a person. A person gonna change when they want to change.
When they want to change. And my thing is, bro, I was speaking to somebody too shy to come on the show, right? And she said something that's so true. Like,
We need some females on here, man.
nah,
Get
we
the,
go
the
into
input.
that.
Yeah.
But she mentioned, like, yo, guys go on Instagram and they jump in the DMs of girls and they chase girls that put up the thirst trap pic. And then 2 weeks later, after dating, when they see her post another thirst trap pic, they mad.
Right.
And it got me thinking, like, yeah, you know they always say don't judge a book by its cover,
Right.
right? But sometimes you got to judge the book by its preface. If I meet a girl, you know, dressed a certain way, right? Some men are into the provocative look, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
It's up to your preference. Some men aren't. Now, if I'm not necessarily into that, but I'm attracted to you based on what you have on or whatever it is, something I see,
Right.
but I might not be necessarily attracted to you. I'm thinking maybe you just out tonight, right?
Right.
Then I go on your Instagram, right? And the first 3 photos I see, similar outfits, thirst trap pictures. Then I go on your Twitter or your, you know, your whatever, and you like that.
Right.
That's no longer judging a book by its cover.
Right.
You just read the whole preface. So why in the world you gonna think that you're gonna wife this individual and then all of a sudden she's gonna change for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
She has the right to choose what she wants because she put out who she is,
Correct.
just like you do.
There's a popular saying, and it goes, when a person shows you who they are the first time,
Mhm.
believe them.
Believe it, yeah.
What happens is, like, you know, it could be whatever. You're like, yo, she looked mad good,
Mhm.
whatever the situation is. And once again, you think you're gonna change, shorty, and she's not gonna change. So, getting back to your topic, it's why I'm a little bit half and half. Like, I want to be biased, like, yo, bro, why you hurting my man? Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, he got you, he has you in the crib. You know, your financial situation definitely might have changed from when he was an active player to where he is right now.
Mhm.
But I mean, for God to have you in a nice crib and trying to do everything he can do, just to wake up one day to find out, yo, damn, the whole world has access by purchasing a subscription to your page, to seeing you naked and stuff like that.
That's a whole nother
That's
topic.
violation, man.
I don't really understand that, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna spend too much time on this topic, but
And-
you know,
Go ahead.
yeah, y'all jump in the comments, y'all tell us what
Let
y'all
us know what
about
y'all
the
think,
topic.
man.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I mean, on this situation, it kind of seems like, which is very rare, but we actually agree. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
I hate agreeing. Y'all know I hate agreeing with this guy, but it's what it is. But on the other side of it, probably take a whole episode. I don't understand the point of OnlyFans, bro. This woman look like she's in her 50s. Her whole lace front is showing. Her titties shagging. I can go on Pornhub and for free,
yeah,
I can see any female I want.
yeah,
White, black, Asian, Nigerian, Haitian, don't matter. You know,
Yeah.
all ages. Why am I gonna pay to go see shaggy tits and the fucking exposed lace front?
yeah. I mean,
I don't understand the point of OnlyFans, man.
nah, like, bro, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize this, you know, this world is weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, some things is just, I feel like some things, you're right. I'd be thinking the same thing, like, yo, why would I pay? First of all, I go to Google, put your name, and put like Jane Smith nude, and
It'll
there's
be
a high
there.
possibility
And that's
I
the
get
type
to
of
see
time
that.
you
You know
on.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you know, there's people, bro. It's
So,
dudes
bro,
out.
let's do this, right? We're all about helping our viewers, right?
You just definitely cut me off, bro.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Now go ahead.
There we go. No. If you're gonna stop me to tell me I cut you off, you might as well go. Don't now try to read and tell me go ahead. Go ahead.
There's dudes out here who literally pay hundreds of dollars by the minute to see girls' feet.
It's wild, bro.
So it's like, you know.
I mean, that's a foot fetish. You know, I still don't understand paying for it because you could type in foot fetish on.
Well, there's certain people who probably believe that. And first of all, the OnlyFans industry, the porn industry is a multi-billion, almost $1 trillion industry. So it's like,
and that's the reality.
You know, we already talked about this. I actually think that, people who decide to go down that route, they're actually not that. They're actually smart, to be honest with you, man, because it's like it's a lucrative business. You know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, like I was trying to say, like we into helping the community. So what we're gonna do?
Right.
We're gonna post the link under our bio
and let us know what you think.
Not this link. No, you didn't let me finish. We're gonna post a link for Pornhub. Right? Maybe you're not aware.
I'm not posting no videos.
No.
YouTube taking it down.
Maybe they don't know that they don't have to pay for what they're watching.
Right.
So we'll put it up for a day and just enlighten everyone that you don't have to pay to see this.
Right.
And then, we'll take it down as long as they're aware. But yeah. But that's all I really got. I wanted to talk about that, bro. But I'm very interested because you've been hinting at something you want to talk about, bro. Like trying to hype me up. So I want to hear what we talk about with you today.
I mean, this is meditation. Y'all know we bring up trending topics. There's a few things that I definitely want to give a big. I don't know if you've seen this, but R.I.P. to. I know him as Chandler from Friends.
Oh, he died?
He died, bro.
Matt LeBlanc? No, is that Matt LeBlanc?
I know him as Chandler from Friends. I think Matthew Perry.
Yes.
Yeah, Matthew Perry.
Matt LeBlanc is the other one.
But yeah, they found him dead in
no way, bro.
Supposedly he drowned in a hot tub or something.
What?
Like a jacuzzi. Yeah, it's very sad. Yo, it's literally messed me up like the last almost like 24 hours. So RIP to him. Definitely want to use my platform to let the world know, man, we really lost. Like, he was really a part of my childhood friends.
I mean, you was a Friends guy. I was a Seinfeld guy, but
Yeah, and I'm like, anyway, so, yeah. But a topic that I've been following, that we've been speaking about, and I want to know what you guys think about, is the Tyrese Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
So, most of you guys know during COVID, there was like these funny memes of Tyree crying over his daughter. I just want to see my daughter. And and he recently, I know he was on a Breakfast Club, and he just went through a divorce with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying something about how like throughout the course of their marriage, everything was fine in the beginning, and then she just changed. She became this different person.
She switched up, got her OnlyFans. Crazy.
And what I've been seeing a lot is I have a few friends.
Yeah.
I know a few people that we've met at and networking that are almost experiencing the same thing. And what I don't like about what the media does, I'm actually a total opposite whatever the media. I really feel like anything that's heavily media influenced is a lie. Call me Donald Trump. It's a lie. It's fake news.
Conservative. Sorry, bro.
It doesn't matter, right?
Right wing.
So what happens is, F you, right? So what happens is that she was actually on a podcast. We would love to have her on this podcast so I could roast you, because it was crazy how they made my man Tyrese look like he was crazy. He was definitely, he was going through a low period. He lost his mom during COVID.
Yeah,
then he was going through a divorce. Realizing his whole world was being turned upside down. And we literally laughed and bashed homie when he was, like he was going through a whole lot. And for her to go on a podcast later and just say like, yeah, she was almost kind of like apologizing and saying she had different guys, she had different people in her ears, from friends to attorneys, and that if she would possibly have a window where they can probably reconcile things. It's crazy to me, right? Because even, personally me, I've kind of,
Wow.
Yeah, I've kind of been to certain things, and I love the fact that I have a platform where I can definitely speak to the community, especially the guys. And I want you to
call names out. You've been through things with who? Drop names. Get us some views. Drop names. First and last name.
I don't think I'm ready for that right now.
Yeah,
soft.
Yeah,
big time. But nah, I've experienced almost the same thing, where it's like you're going through, there's a whole propaganda that's laid out, and then it makes the guy, makes it look like, yo, he's crazy.
Well.
And then, especially as a black man in today's time, there's no space, for you to be emotional.
It's never been no space. Not today.
That sucks.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
was
I'm
even
saying?
worse back then.
And then, you know, what sucks is that later on, when you hear like, okay, you see Tyrese's wife on an interview, or his ex-wife on an interview, and saying, well, she was wrong. And it's like, that's crazy. It's like all of a sudden now it's like, yo, forget everything you put him through.
Right.
And if you would have me, we make it
Now-
work.
now- now
what
he would
happens?
have him,
Is it the money running dry? Like there's a whole, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah. Maybe there's an ulterior motive.
so what you think about that?
Bro, I think it's a couple things. One, I think this goes both ways, right? And I love this topic, bro. I'm glad this is the one you chose. I seen that video.
Okay.
And I think one thing that we can't neglect is that the person she was really confiding in was her divorce attorney, bro. I mean, that man seen dollar signs if he's ever seen dollar signs in his life. But that kind of shows you. And I don't want to just make it about male versus female. Well, you can't. My sister told me you can't say male, female no more.
Why not?
I don't know. It's politically incorrect now.
So what is it? What's
You
the
have
term?
to say man
And women?
Yes.
Okay.
Right? And that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to make it like that. People make wrong decisions based on influence, right? You know how many guys who may like your girl, been plotting on your girl, will give you bad advice on her
Yeah.
just so they can swoop in?
Yeah.
You know what I know, that I've been in situations where
So you name drop.
I'll
You
get-
call it.
I'll
What are you
get-
talking
I've
about?
done that in my music. I've name dropped. I've done that. I've never been shy about that, bro.
So let the community hear. Name drop.
All right, go on YouTube, right? Go on Real Dami UK.
Let them know how. You know,
My thing is, bro, they'll give you bad advice, and then you get a screenshot from that girl, them jumping in your DM,
okay.
which is
okay.
very sad and very
I already know where
soft.
you're going at. Yeah.
And it's empowering.
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like the reason why I love that you brought this up is that women and men out there, y'all got to be very careful who you getting advice from.
Correct.
Misery truly
Loves
loves
company.
company.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I say this all the time on Instagram, and people say I'm a robot for it, but it's true. Even the person closest to you, please believe, when you're up, when you find that one, when you have something they don't have, there's a twinge of jealousy there.
Yeah.
They might really love you and be rooting for you, but the first thing they're gonna think is, what do I have?
Correct.
They're gonna now take inventory because that's just human nature,
Right.
right? Now, the good friends can look past that and genuinely be there for you and root for you and sharing you. And like you always say, law of duplication. Yo, like you know me and you, if you get something good, remember from when we was younger, we used to argue. Remember, I used to think a Hyundai was lit. I mean, I'm about to get me a new Hyundai, bro. I'm about to be whipping that shit all around CI.
Yeah.
You're like, a Hyundai, I'm about to get me a Beamer.
Yeah.
And when you got your first Beamer, I wanted to, bro, how'd you get that? Put me on.
Yeah.
Because I could look past the little jealousy,
Yeah.
but certain people can't do that.
Most people don't do that.
But in her case, it's different because she spoke to somebody who was strictly business.
Yeah.
Why would you speak to a divorce attorney and open up to him about your marriage?
Yeah.
What do you think he was gonna do?
Nah, yeah, bro. Like watching the Breakfast Club, and then like even watching it because he had beef with, I guess, Envy and the whole nine yards.
Yeah.
And he gave pretty much like a rundown of why he seemed crazy at that time. There was a lot going on. Dude lost his mom. Thank God I have both parents alive. I've never actually experienced that, but I can't even fathom how that can actually like emotionally throw you off.
Right.
And then to realize like, yo, you've been courting a lady and then you decided to marry her, and she's always told you that, you know what, I know you've been successful. I want to be with you. Blah, even if that means that I have to sign a prenuptial agreement saying that, you know what, if we don't work, and then just for her to do the exact opposite because things were, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
nah, bro.
and I actually had a homie,
Name drop.
I can't, but he
Soft.
recently just went through a divorce,
Mhm.
and he kind of went through the same similar thing where it's like, this guy is a great guy, man. Like, he's literally just like a ball of joy. And, I've been in his corner. I've been kind of like telling him like, hey, bro, you know what? I know it's kind of hard to transition to going through this when you've been with this person for such a long time. And then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, it could be, I kind of feel like
Outside
it's
influence.
because of, probably, other factors that make her just want out of the marriage. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? But man, you a good dude, and you just gotta stay strong. And you know me, I'm a guy of numbers. There's 8.2 billion people.
Here we go. You
And-
got me in trouble with this comment, bro.
How so?
The 4-to-1 thing you about to say?
Yeah,
4 women to 1?
but it's true, man. Look,
I've said that in the argument. Yo, it's 4 women. It's 4 women to 1 man, so act up. And I've gotten in big trouble, so stop saying that joint, bro.
Hey, man, you a king. You a king. You got to say it with your chest, you know what I'm saying? And let them know, like, yo, don't play with me out here.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, I choose you.
Yeah.
Like, women be acting crazy out here, man. And, you know what I'm saying? New me, where it's like, they act like they have the power. And you do have the power. Like, they say when a woman starts a new job, most of the time, she walks into a room, she knows within the first week or whatever who that she's gonna sleep with.
Yo, I'm literally in my head counting the amount of women that's getting ready to DM you some crazy shit, bro. You have not learned your lesson from doing this.
That's all.
I'm like at 23. Keep going though.
And they can do that, right? So they can do that, but then you don't have the power to make the guy actually decide to say, you know what, damn, I'm gonna settle down. I'm gonna actually now you could. Give him a baby, blah, blah, the whole nine yards. So, it's time for, like, our kings out here to really start understanding, man, you hold the power.
All right, but let me play devil's advocate.
What's up?
They don't hold all the power, bro.
We do hold the power.
Because if they did, we wouldn't be talking like we're talking right now. Tyrese wouldn't be out there crying.
Tyrese moved on. He has another lady in his corner.
After he became a meme. And guess what? Now she has the power to look back. And who knows how her saying, I might take it back, might affect his relationship. Now, I'm gonna give you an example. I was watching a movie recently, so it's funny you brought this up, right? Fair Play. Y'all should watch it. This is a free plug on Netflix. The movie's dope. So there's a woman and a guy. They work on Wall Street.
Right.
They do day trading, kind of like what you do.
Right.
But they do it like on a different level for Wall Street, whatever. And she's good, but she's like one of the only female in the office. Her man, the only woman in the office. Her man is another guy in the office. So she comes to him home. She's like, yo, and y'all let me know in the comments if y'all seen this movie, what y'all thought about it. Joint's fire. So she's like, hey, I think they're gonna give you the promotion because they just fired like a supervisor. He's like, word? She's like, yeah, I keep seeing them look at you, this and that. So, mind you, they live together. Nobody in the office knows it.
Right.
She gets a call 2 a.m. from the owner. Hey, come meet me at this bar. And the man, homie's like, yo, what do you mean he's telling you come meet you 2 a.m. at this bar? Like, she's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna just go over something funny. I'd rather quit than, I'll never disrespect you that way.
Right.
So boom, she goes. The owner tells her he's giving her the promotion.
He's giving her the promotion?
She got the promotion.
Right.
So at this point, he's pretending like he's happy for her. But he can't hide it anymore.
Right.
Because it's like eating at him. Because she's always like with the big wig. She going out to drinks. They buying Macallan and Louis the 13 shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She did a big sale. She got a $557,000 commission check. He sees it. It's demasculating him, right? Now, this is why I say women have power, right? Women have control over men's emotions in this way. If that man got the promotion and the job, she wouldn't have blinked twice about it. She would have been happy for him. He would have got that commission check. She would have been like, yo, where we going? What we spending? She gets a promotion. It turns his whole guy's life upside down till he starts doing the craziest things. And when the promotion opened up, he went into the CEO's office, got on his knees, and started begging for the job.
Right.
So who has a real power in that situation, bro?
Yeah, but I mean, I could dissect that in many ways. So, like, why did she get the promotion? Did she get the promotion because she was actually more qualified than him?
Yo, bro, you asking for it OD. And I swear to God, I'm gonna let you swim. I'm gonna let you sink.
Nah.
What kind of question is that?
No, listen, man. Shout out to the feminists.
We passed that.
Yo, look.
You automatically assume she wasn't qualified.
No, I'm asking the question.
But why is that the first question you ask?
Because
you're wildin', bro.
No, because listen, in the workforce, let's be honest. Listen. If you want to talk about it, right? Because I've been in the workforce, right? I've seen literally guys. I've seen both parts, but I've literally seen guys who were qualified for a position not get it because they work with an attractive female.
Meaning?
So the female was offered a position because of her look, not because she was more qualified for the next guy.
But then that kind of don't make sense. Because if I'm somebody who's hiring people,
if you're trying to hit, dog, and you have you're in a position where like it's time for promotion, and you realize, yo, dang, if I extend a promotion to this girl, it gives me a higher chance of doing what I always want to do with her. I'm gonna give her the position.
You're proving my point, though.
What point?
Women have all the power. I don't understand this because I'm not on that type of time. Why would I promote a woman and risk my job on her performance just to hit? Why would I ever
You're a different caliber,
do that?
You're a different caliber.
It is not that serious.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to promote you, and you mess up, and my job is in jeopardy for what?
Yeah.
Right? Let's not pretend, man. Maybe 30 minutes, you got that if you drink milk and Guinness. you know, you're gonna risk your whole career
Man's
for
dropping
30
gems out here,
minutes.
milking Guinness.
That's insane, bro.
Right.
So you kind of proving my point where women kind of have the power. Men, we think we do. And I kind of feel like that's women's superpower right there.
You said you're playing devil's advocate, or this is how you actually really feel?
No, this is how I actually feel.
So you feel that women actually have the power?
100,000%. They've been had it forever. You know how many wars were started and ended by a whisper from a woman in the bed? You know how many like crises averted because a woman say A or B? Like, you know, and it kind of makes sense. They kind of give us life, right? So it kind of makes sense. And I'm not trying to be the anti-man or nothing like that. I'm just calling it like the way I see it, to be honest with you.
I'm not. Yeah.
And I'm trying to make them hate you for when we argue later.
Yeah, but they're not gonna hate me because I'm reasonable. So moving on to the next topic. Let's it'll be another thing that caught my mind that I actually read and some people want to discuss about was Will and Jada.
Oh, Barry.
Yeah, Will and Jada.
Okay, we're gonna go back there.
She has a power in that situation because everybody's been clowning Jada. Who do you think is right? Is there right or wrong?
Not about it right or wrong, but I'm gonna tell you who is P-U-S-S-Y.
Is Will?
You think otherwise? Will has been cuckolded in his relationship every step of the way. And then he's been cuckolded by a ghost. Make it make sense. Tupac is dead.
Yeah, it goes back to like even the OnlyFans situation, right? Where it's like those yellow flags. Like I listened to, she did a podcast, she did an episode with Jay Shetty, right? Show. And she gave a timeline of like even how she met Will, and you know how Will, and basically she's always had, if not for the unfortunate timing of the death of Tupac, she refers to Tupac as like kind of like her soulmate, that guy that she had that everlasting
she still talks about
connection
all
with.
these years
So
later.
my thing with Will is that, you know, you were this high class celebrity, and of course, any female.
Woman, bro.
Any male or female, any male or female would have dropped anything to try to be Will Smith, especially back in the days. You know what I'm saying? So,
I have a theory on that too.
What's up?
Will Smith likes that type of stuff, bro. You know, you hear about like people in Dubai that fly women to kind of like step on them with heels and poop on their chest and stuff.
Yeah,
that's Will. But he likes emotional torture. Nothing else makes sense. In his heyday, this man was a man of men. This man was making music, shows, movies, Independence Day. Why do you have this little Tinkerbell just messing with you? I remember when we first did the episode in the apartment when we spoke about it and I did the research. Her mother forced her to marry Will. She cried down the aisle. Yeah. What are you putting up with that, you know?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Those are the yellow flags that a lot of men...
No, Will is a red flag, bro.
Right, I'll say those are the red flags, but I'm saying those are the warning signs that you had to have seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a man out here, like, especially, every relationship is a work in progress, but, you know, I had my extensive time, in my situation. So I've seen what works, what doesn't work. And you got to understand, if you were the person, when you meet a person, you start speaking, if she's telling you certain things, you got to believe her.
You got to believe
You can't believe that you're going to be out here and then you can try to change her, but you always have to have in the back of your mind that, yo, this is who I met.
But that's easier for women to do than men.
And it's easier. I think it's even harder, like, being in the spotlight, being in Hollywood is like, there's so much distractions. There was at one point in time where she openly admitted that, you know what, they understood that they actually practice having an open marriage, seeing other people.
You know he did that for her though, right?
Possibly.
She came to him, she said, Will, I'm going to sleep with other people. And he said, okay, babe.
That's it.
He likes emotional torture, bro. Because even with everything going on, he keep hopping on stage and smiling, and then she talking about the relationship was over before you slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I lost a lot of respect for him with all of this going on, bro.
And that's crazy because, a lot of people who idolize Will, and it's like a lot of guys, y'all feel sorry for like even the generation, like our generation, those Gen X or Gen Z, whatever you want to call them, where it's like, yo, you almost feel like, yo, damn, there's no hope in like long-lasting relationships when you see like iconic men like Chris, the Tyrese and them. It's like everybody has like a failing relationship. I even, as a guy of numbers and statistics, I actually asked myself that in today's time, does it even make sense to actually like commit?
No, yeah.
When you have, if you're going by statistics, right? In today's time, I actually Googled it. 70% of marriages within the first 24 months end up in a divorce rate.
You know why, right? We spoke about this, bro. And this is we don't.
So if the numbers are like that, then does it actually make sense if you're talking to somebody to actually go for like a title and make that long term? If more than likely it's gonna end up being nothing.
It depends, and we spoke about this, and this needs a whole episode, bro. It's all because of social media, bro. Literally.
So you think social media is it's killing relationships?
Of course it is, bro.
How so?
Bro,
explain your thesis, sir.
People aren't dumb, bro. Social media, bro, is where it gives people confidence that they otherwise wouldn't get. It makes people feel like something that they probably aren't. And it makes them feel like they have options, particularly women. And the reason why I say women is because even the most homely looking woman, even the woman who wears a, what they always say, like a plastic bag for a dress, there's some man in her DM promising her the world.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is, back in the day, if your man did something you didn't like, maybe he farted in the living room and y'all don't really fart around each other, or maybe he spent a night out with friends, he don't do that, you would kind of stick through it because you will remember, this is a good man and I love him despite all this, we'll talk about it.
Right.
Now, when that man farts in the living room and you go in your room and you open your Instagram, there's 10 DMs from guys telling you that they will fly you here and do this and do that.
So the access to like different opportunities.
Right, and you might not even care for none of those guys, but in your head you keep thinking, I have options. So I kind of feel like, and same thing, with men. I have a lot of women friends. You know how many women friends tell me like, yo, I caught my guy trying to talk to other girls. I feel like social media has opened a world where it's very difficult to trust, and it's very difficult. Like, you almost got to be perfect.
So let me ask you.
Because if you're not perfect, there's somebody waiting in the wing telling your girl that I'll be that perfect man for you, and people's believing that.
So let me ask you a question. So, if you were dating a chick right now, do you, since you firmly believe in that, do you feel like if you're dating a chick, and if you ask your girl, hey, listen, I feel like this could be something that can, messes up, for her to like have no account, and vice versa? Like, do you think that's something that people should speak about? Like, is that a solution? And if that happens, would like the numbers actually decrease? Since you believe that social media is the reason why it's at 70%.
Okay.
I just think the formula really doesn't really work. And in today's time, awareness is growing, so people are realizing, what I'm saying, like, damn, but anyway, go ahead.
No, I mean, like, anyone can ask someone to do something. You can ask someone, hey, I'm really not into that social media thing, or hey.
Do you think it's right to ask a female, if you're dating her, that because you firmly believe that social media could damage our relationship, that, hey, listen, I need you to get off of Instagram, TikTok, and just date me?
I mean, I don't
think... Is it fair?
I don't think it's unfair or fair.
I want to know what y'all think too.
Yeah, facts. Me personally, I don't think it's unfair or fair. I think that you can ask how they feel about social media. You can ask them to be honest about, because you can get with a girl who gets DMs from 1,000 people and never opens it. You could get with a girl that get DMs from 10 person and she'll open each one as they come in. So I kind of feel like it's kind of having that open-ended conversation. But if I want to ask my lady, hey, I think we should just dub this social media thing, right? We have a lot of friends we can see in person who we're with each other, and if she's with it and she asks me to do the same and I don't got like no business or nothing, I don't see why not. I don't think it's unfair to ask.
What if she says no, and she flips it around on you and says, why would you ask me to do that? You're insecure. You must be insecure.
You mean women?
Because that's what happens.
Favorite word, insecure.
You're insecure. You're not confident about yourself.
Why can't I flash my boobs on Instagram? You're insecure.
Right.
Man, fuck that, bro. Let me be insecure then.
Okay.
I don't really care about that opinion. I was watching this podcast, no free plug, but it's a good podcast. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know.
And he asked a girl, he said, hey, how do you think about your man telling you what to wear for pictures and like going out and stuff?
Right.
I feel like it's my body, and I feel like you can't really tell me what to wear, and you should be happy that a guy's interested in me. And he gave the best analogy. I loved it. He asked him first. He said, when you get into a relationship, right, there's kind of a tacit consent that I belong to you, you belong to me.
Right.
Right? Not in like no slavery type of sense, but in a way, emotionally, intimately, we belong to each other, right?
Right.
They all say, yeah. He said, so imagine you go to the dealership and you buy yourself a Lamborghini. You take it home, you wash that Lamborghini, you love that Lamborghini, you put new shoes on that Lamborghini, if that's what you into. And then the dealership calls you back and says, hey, we would like you to bring the Lamborghini back to the dealership on a Saturday. We're going to slap a for sale sign on it, and we're gonna let people test drive your car and view your car and sample your car. Would you be okay with that? And the one girl knew where he was going, so she said, I would be okay with that. The other girl's kind of like, no, you won't.
Right.
No, you won't. Because that's kind of what it's like.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you can be who you want to be or what you want to be, right? But that dating period is getting to see if we can coexist. Now, if you agree that I'm someone that you can coexist with, I should be able to compromise for you, just like you should be able to compromise for me.
Right.
Or else, what are we doing?
Right.
You know?
Now, I agree. I feel like social media has its technology
Mhm.
has its pros and its cons.
Mhm.
Technology has given birth to social media, has its pros and its cons, and it definitely can serve as a distraction.
Mhm.
And so if it becomes so much a distraction, like my boy, I remember I'm gonna give free press to Birdie. Shout out to Birdie. We have this conversation a few years back, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I don't even date a girl who has anything more than like 200 to 500 followers, right? Because he's like, yo, if you really think about it, and then he goes like, depending on how she posts and what she posts, he goes, those are red flags for me. He goes, I will smash,
Mhm.
but to really take her into considerations of being wifey, no.
But he's keeping it a buck.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, you got 12K followers and you post 3 times a day or 3 times a week in a bikini, this and that.
Right.
I already know what's flooding through
Yeah,
your DMs.
right?
So now we're having a real life journey on trying to figure out each other. All of a sudden I get you mad. You got distractions that you could run through in your DM, right? So
That's a valid point, bro.
if you're using social media for content to promote your business or whatever the situation is, fine.
Mm.
But if you're just using it to post and get attention and liking comments, then I really feel like you don't need to be in a relationship. And if
That's
the
a
guy
fact.
asks you, if a guy asks you like, "Yo, mommy, I need you to slow that down,"
Mm.
and you turn around and flip it on him and make it seem like he's insecure, whatever the whole nine yards, then I'm saying, yo, fellas, know your worth, man. Know your worth,
That's
king.
an old fact, man. That's a very good point. You got to be realistic at the end of the day.
Straight up.
You got to be realistic with what you want versus what this individual wants,
Yeah.
and if it works.
Correct.
It kind of reminds me of, I always kind of clown Young Miami. She drives me crazy.
Yeah.
She want to be in a relationship. She want to be in love. How come Diddy don't want to marry her? But everywhere he takes you to, you have on underwear and something sheer. You have on, like I said, some guys are into that. But you want to find love, right? I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it's gonna be very hard to find someone who loves that.
Correct.
They might love you, but it's hard to also love that. Just think about it. Like, what if you got with a man that all he wants to wear when you go out is hoochie daddy shorts and a wife beater? Like,
he's gay.
Yo. So you wanna get DMs from every single sect there is. I'm gonna bro, sink. Go ahead to the bottom Pacific. I'm gonna let you do that. But like I was saying, you wouldn't want your man, and that's the thing where with being intimate, where that's why the dating period is so important.
Correct.
That dating period, like if you really dating, you're not trying to get your rocks off, you really have to see if this is something that's gonna work.
Yeah, no funny, man. Like to all my fellas out there, I'm about to open up a special page, man, where I'll give y'all relationship advice, man. Cause
Conservative page.
don't be a coon out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
But listen, I got another question to ask you. There's a whole lot. I got my notepad right here.
Mm.
But there's a popular question that's been going around, and I wanna ask your opinion on this. So would you take a dinner date, a business date, whatever, with Jay-Z, or $500,000 on the table?
Random. All right.
And why?
I like these would you questions. So repeat it again. Would I take
hopefully I'm wording it right. But yeah, which would you do? Would you take a business date with Jay-Z, or $500,000 here, screw Jay-Z, and I'll figure it out with the $500,000?
All right.
And that's $500,000.
Nowadays, it's not really. All right.
It's still 500 liquid cash.
No,
though.
facts. Okay, I'll put it this way. I know what the answer is people expect me to say. You take a dinner date with Jay-Z. You learn how to make $5 billion. You learn, you get wise advice. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm taking $500K, bro.
Why?
Because I believe in myself, right? I believe in myself. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do. I know what I've done. some people, all they need is a little seed money. And they can surpass Jay-Z, right?
Right.
Whereas I'm going to turn that money down. Jay-Z's going to play Obi-Wan and teach me, or Yoda, and teach me all of these things. And then in today's society, I have no seed money. And what does it really get me except a wealth of knowledge? You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like for me personally, me knowing who I am, I'm going to take the $500K. What would you do, sir?
Okay. Well, I'm the opposite.
Mhm.
So, like you said, you start off saying that, yo, what is 500K? Not, don't get me wrong. 500 liquid cash is liquid cash.
Liquid cash.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But
Wait, no tax?
I mean, we're in America. I'm moving that money, Bitcoin, to another country. I don't care about the IRS, right? But I would probably take the business date with Jay-Z or the whatever, because, you know, me personally, I believe information, like the information, even though, and I let me let me skip real quick. Jay-Z actually, there was I think a paparazzi, I seen it on TMZ, and he was like, yo, ho, I F you, but yo, bro, nah, I'm gonna take the money, dog. You know what I'm saying? And they end up asking Jay-Z, and he's like, yo, I'm really not mad with him, because he goes, yo, if you listen to my albums, I done gave you the blueprint. So take the money.
Jay-Z's always Jay-Z.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel you on that, but I feel like I know me, and if I sit down, you know what I'm saying, just me and you, and we're talking, I'm gonna soak up so much. I'm gonna ask the probing questions, right? And even through the questions, now I can be able to dive into your network.
Okay, but then...
And I do have confidence in myself that if you gave me a half a mil, I could do something good with that. But I just feel like this, bro, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, but the thing is, bro, you assuming the best.
I have to assume why would I assume the worst?
Because what if you go there, you ask him questions, and he goes, sell crack.
Well, that's a risk you're gonna
pay off DJs. And then you say, yeah, but tell me about your process. Sell crack. Then what? You just sat down the whole dinner for a motherfucker to tell you go sell crack.
That's a fact.
And then you tight. Well, I got $500K. I'm out here wilding. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just kind of feel like, I like that question. I love would yous, but those type of questions, they always trying to catch people like, yeah, you're dumb. You're supposed to go soak it up. But realistically,
nah.
And you know how I feel about a lot of self-help.
Nah, bro, because look, all right, so you mentioned, and bringing my life on the camera, like, part of what I do is I day trade. There are some day traders out there. I'll call their names: Q Banks, Druzy Banks. You know what I'm saying? Where I kid you not, bro. If you gave me $100,000, I'll bring it down, not $500,000, or to sit down and have like a 6-hour coaching with them. I would do the 6-hour coaching, because it's like there's that saying, feed a man. What's that thing? Feed a man how to.
You started it.
I'm paraphrasing.
Let me paraphrase that if you didn't.
It goes, give a man a fish, right? He'll eat for a day. Show a man how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime, right? So my thing is, I want to pick your brain. I want to know, bro,
different.
when you go in, it's not different. It's the same thing. I'm speaking to a billionaire. So I'm not speaking there and saying, yo, how's Blue Ivy and Beyonce, and how did you, no, bro. I want to know your bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, I want to get into real estate. I want to go into the music business. I want to go into this. I want to go into that. And yo, if you wouldn't mind, man, could you direct me in the right route? Hey, listen, can you throw me this person's contact? Is it okay? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I call this Jewish guy and say, hey, listen, Hov sent me, so blah, blah. Oh, Hov sent you? No doubt. Just because Hov sent you, I'm going to give you that deal.
I get it. The network aspect of it, too.
So that's why I said, if the information now, it's all taking a risk. You're right. I could sit down and have a business day with him, and he's like, yo, I did a blueprint for you. And it's like, yo, bro, my man's, bro, I should have took the money. But that's the risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, but then look at it like this, right? With the day trading, that's a different conversation, because that's something that he can teach you technically.
That's what a billionaire versus a millionaire.
I hear you, but he can teach you something technically that he can show you, this is how you do A, B, and C. Now, if you go to Jay-Z and he's teaching you concepts, or giving you his network, let me tell you something. Every billionaire except Kanye, because I seen the documentary.
Don't clown Kanye, bro, because I'll get up right now.
Yeah, conservative. But you didn't even let me say what I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Every billionaire, bro, there's a little bit of luck that breaks their way, bro. It might be, and it might sound morbid, Biggie dying, there's always a little bit of luck that goes their way. Like I said, I don't include Kanye in that, because I seen his documentary. This man created and manifested his life. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. With Kanye, he's a different breed.
Right.
But he can give you all the networks, everything that he did. And you might do all of that stuff, bro, and end up with like 25K, bro. Whereas if somebody gives me 500K, right, the first thing I want to do, if I have an idea that I know I want to take forward, I'm going to go find me an angel investor. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm going to go on, listen, I have the seed money to start this up, but I need more. I want to do more. Like, you have so many options to get the same wealth of knowledge and then also have the money to act on that knowledge versus turning down the money. You're going to sit and have dinner with Jay-Z. He's going to tell you all this stuff, and I did this and I did that, and you might try it, and it might not end up the same way.
I agree. I mean, I just choose information and access to networks over liquid cash.
Okay, finally we disagree, but I wish it was more heated. You start screaming. But everyone out there, right, our loyal Meta Kings
what
family.
Y'all think, man? Whose side are y'all on? Because we finally have something that we don't agree on. Y'all team Dami or y'all team Jay?
Right.
We all know y'all team Jay, man.
Yeah,
you know
history says otherwise.
Huh?
History says
you can go to our previous videos, man.
Let's go to it. What happens when you meet people in person and what they tell you?
What they say, I'm team Jay.
You're a liar, bro. You're sitting here lying. You know how many times you told me you ran into someone and they say they team Dami because of your outlandish conservative views and the random stuff you
Trump
say, bro?
Supporter. I love
You love Trump. Yeah. You love him. Yeah. Nah, but yeah, bro. But yeah, that's definitely an interesting question, man. You know, but yeah, bro, we got a few minutes left up in these BE. What you wanna do?
You tell me, man. We don't have drink or truth. But listen, let's talk. Let's leave us with some closing, and I got something. You know, I got my African mosquito.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we're doing that again. Okay. I'll mess with you. Yeah. So listen, guys. You know, like we mentioned earlier, right? This is season 2, right? And I really want to give a special shout out to everyone who kind of rocked with us with season 1, man. Like, we literally, and for those people who's just joining us now, welcome to the family, right? We literally, you can go back on our YouTube. We started in my apartment, right? And everything took off the way we did because we stayed true. We had some amazing guests as well, some really funny, some super dope interviews. Some of us seen y'all in different studios, but the important thing is that y'all stuck with us. Y'all rock with us. Y'all came to events with us. Y'all linked up with us, and we really appreciate y'all. So, you know, thank you for everything you do. Everything we spoke about, definitely jump in the comments. Hit us up on Instagram at Meta Kings Podcast, right? On Twitter at Meditation. And definitely, you know, hit us up. Let us know what you think, right? Give us some ideas for some next episodes, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Everything Dami said, thank you guys once again. Thank you. I love you guys. Definitely excited to be back. I'll leave you with a positive quote, right? So there are 83,450 seconds in a day. Mm-hmm. Why would you trade? Don't trade 60 seconds. Why would you trade 60 seconds for 83,450, right? So stop being impulsive. Take the time to realize that sometimes something or somebody may throw you off, and you have to step back, take a moment, breathe, and realize there's more to it than just, you know what I'm saying? Because what happens is that most of the time you get into an argument with a girl, boss, whatever the situation is, and now 60 seconds, right? Or maybe 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes, now has you off and feeling down for the whole entire day.
Right.
And you think about it. Wow. Would I trade 83,450 for 60 or 300? You know what I'm saying? So realize there's more time to the day. I'm all about personal development. So until next time, guys, I love you. I am Jay. Definitely share, like, comment, subscribe, and see you till next time, guys.
See you next.
Everybody talking and talking, seeking attention, hoping for a mention, holding truth ransom. It's J&D, young king so handsome, talking culture and some meta is the answer. We reporting live from New York to Atlanta. Open up your eyes, here's a gift, no Santa. We gon' talk about it, no filter, no censor, cause it's Meta Kings forever. You can help me sing the anthem. Whoa, Meta Kings, Meta Kings, Meta Kings, Meta Kings.